So apparently my ghost is not happy with me going to bed late. You know what happened yesterday night? So I was in the shower, getting ready to go to bed, and I kind of got drifted away with my thoughts. So what he did, you see this bottle right there, where here? The oil, this one. So there is nothing here that could push it. But he took it and threw it here on the floor. Like, where is the floor here? Can you imagine that? Like, there is nothing that can push it off it. Like, that thing was there. It has been there for weeks. And yesterday, suddenly, it ended up here on the floor while I was taking a shower. My ghost was probably like, you know what? You're taking my time. Because you're not sleeping, I can't do my ghost things that I usually do at night. So you go to bed at 4 a.m. It means I have no time left for my personal life. Yeah. I better not make this one mad, right? Mad ghosts are bad. Bad. Yeah. I'm sorry, ghost. I'm trying. I really am trying. Okay, it totally makes sense now. So, you know how actors have their, like, working side of the face? A lot of actors are like, okay, don't shoot me from the left, for example. They have, like, a better part of their face. So, mine usually was this one. And now I understand why, because I never liked how this part of the face looked. Because first of all, like, it has asymmetry, and I know that we all are asymmetrical, that's normal, but I didn't really like this part of the face. And now it totally makes sense, because when I compare what it feels like, this side is much more relaxed. So it looks like when relaxed looks better. This one is so tense. My goodness. So much tension here. Like everywhere. In eyebrows. From yesterday, I remember that it was so freaking painful to do anything on this eyebrow. Then, like, here, this part, it's like so, like, even the cheek compared to this one, it feels thicker, meaning the muscle is more tense. My goodness, like, here I can see that I can feel like I have more space here than here. So this, like, the muscles here are more tense. It's like, wow. And I know I used to sleep only on this side. I wonder if that was the reason, like, years and years and years of sleeping only on the right side. I just couldn't fall asleep on the other side. It's like now I taught myself to fall asleep on the other side, and sometimes, my goodness, it's like a dream for me to learn to sleep like pharaohs, right? This is the term for Egyptian kings, right? Pharaohs, like when they're just like, maybe this part we can drop, but just on my back, that's my dream, because otherwise I literally wake up like with my face in the pillow, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help the look, because it kind of makes this, or like, you know. So I have that pillow that actually I tried a couple times and I liked it. I should go back to sleeping on it. Yeah. But my goodness, so much tension here. My poor face. It keeps the tension of everything I go through. Oh. That's just incredible. And that totally makes sense. Like whenever I look at men and women that I like whose appearance I like, they are never these tense people, you know. They're relaxed. They kind of have this like cat plasticity and fluidity, and that gives them confidence. That's what I noticed in my events. You know, I work with people who are like very different from different like levels of society, and those who are high level of society and who are good people, like it's a pleasure to talk to them, you know. Like, yes, they have tons of money, but they're also good people. They have this relaxed body language which just shines brightly with the message confident. They are confident, you know. They don't have to prove anyone anything. They know who they are. They know that they're cool. They know that they look good. They enjoy life, and they don't have to prove anything to anyone. And it's fascinating. Like, I literally watch these people at my events like, you know, like a textbook. And I can definitely see those who are trying to break into that level. And oh my goodness, their body language, they're so tense. They are kind of, it's like even those confident people, it's like their chest is open, their shoulders are open. Those folks who are trying to get into it, they're just like, they are the opposite. It's like they're very much closed. Sorry, my radiator. It's like their body language is like very insecure and the opposite of relaxed, I guess. If to play a fake it till you make it game, it would be kind of try to behave relaxed. Like make yourself, like give yourself that look, like fake relaxed till you finally feel relaxed. But my goodness, it is so painful when you start hitting those muscles that are tense. Oh my God, it's like, why am I doing this to myself? it just like, wow. I mean, especially the past 3 years of my life, they were like the worst. It's just like 2 years of the war, and then in addition to the war, my personal life became a disaster and a big shock for me, and it's just, it manifested itself. Not only that half of my head became gray, like the hair just showed it so badly. I remember getting a haircut and the hairdresser was like holding my hair like this, and I could see specifically the line where, oh, okay, this is where the separation happened. Like, but it manifested itself not only in my hair color, but also in the tense muscles. And I remember when the war started, I was shaking, like my whole body was shaking, all my muscles were shaking. I couldn't sleep because of that. I was so crazy tense. Like, I went specifically to urgent care to ask for, like, give me some pills so I could relax, because I literally was shaking. And like, I would put my hand on the table and the table would shake with me. It was so bad, like crazy bad. And I know it's actually a good thing, like when your muscles shake, it's like you're shaking. They try to shake off the stress, the tension. This is what they're doing, like, naturally. But I really, like, I couldn't sleep. I slept maybe like 2, maybe 4 hours maybe, and that's it. I just couldn't. And it was the first time when I was able to sleep longer, when they gave me the pills, like muscles, that relax muscles. Because that was, oh my God, that was so crazy. That feeling, ugh, like really, I've never felt anything worse than when your whole body's shaking. It's just, and you can't control it. You know how people say, like, relax and you will stop shaking, like, for example, when you're freezing. Like, no, it's just impossible. And it looks like I'm still holding a lot of it in certain parts of my body. My goodness. Oh. Yeah. I'm fascinated by my discoveries sometimes, and this one is just mind-blowing. Wow, I had never thought, I always thought, like, tension is right here usually, right? Like in the shoulders. No, in the face. Tension is in the face too. Oh, wow. Probably that's why people who go through a lot, they don't look good. Because it leaves like a fingerprint on their face, unfortunately, and that is so sad. It's like you would, like, if you look at a woman who kind of is alone trying to raise 2-3 kids, and like even one, and like not sleeping enough, not eating properly, like just being constantly stressed out, like, will she have enough money to pay for everything? Will she be kicked out of work? Like, those poor women, my God. It's like, that's what I usually tell when people tell me, like, oh, you look so good. Like, I haven't given birth yet. I have no kids. Yeah, I have sleepless nights without kids, but it is such a stress. It's just, wow. It's such a stress for the body. Wow. So yeah, that was my discovery for today. I hope everyone had a great Sunday, right? It was Sunday. Yeah, let's have a great week next week. Meeting tomorrow, right? Let's have a great week, easy week, and try to find ways to relax. Like, wow, my goodness. I can't believe that I was doing that to myself. Like, oh gosh. Oh. So now it's like my mission. I would add it to my to-do list. I would try and find ways to catch myself when I'm tense. I started doing that actually. Like, I noticed that very often, like when I'm doing something, I'm like, I'm doing this. Like, no. Like, or I'm walking in the street and I'm carrying something like on my shoulders. I try to have backpacks so I'm not kind of like, just carrying something on one shoulder, because it doesn't really do a good thing for your posture. So I'm trying to have backpacks, but I noticed that sometimes I'm doing this. Even though it's not heavy, it's just, I'm afraid that what do you call them, like handles, that they will fall off my shoulders. So instead of fixing the length of the handle, like, is it handle? Like, whatever, like the belt that goes here. Instead of fixing the length so it's tight, I'm doing this instead so it doesn't slip off my shoulder. Like, and there are so many things that I do without noticing, so I'm trying to be like more aware of that right now and deliberately relax. But I realized that it's so much work. It's like stressful life. Really, like literally leaves a fingerprint on our body, on our face, on our, like the way we feel and behave unconsciously. And that's just fascinating. Wow, people are so interesting. Yeah, people are interesting. We are so interesting. Okay, I hope everyone had a great Sunday. Let's have a great Monday. Have a good night. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.